In this video, I just want to give you a quick audio tour and screen tour of our course, IS500. As you will notice by looking at the screen that yours may not be red here, it might be orange, it might be blue. That's just a quick reference so I remember what section of the course I am. I have two sections, typically most quarters, and sometimes I can edit one and forget to edit the other or edit the same one two times, so I try not to do that. Basically, I've designed the course that when you open it up, you should see a screen that looks just like this. This is the student view, and ideally, you see what I see. Um, Announcements are always going to be here at the top, any updated announcements, and I've got it scheduled to do, I think, up to 3 announcements at any given time, and then I'll start knocking it off that list. On the right, you'll see all the upcoming to-do list things. If you just click on any one of those, it'll open that up. Or if you don't want to see that anymore, you can just click on the X and that should just delete it. And apparently not, so don't worry about it. Take that back. Every week has been designed to go through a specific flow. We broke this course into 3 modules. Module 1, frameworks. It's all about why we do the things we do. Module 2 is the theologizing, looking at biblical, historical, and contemporary theology sources. Module 3 is then about defining or embracing your own story and hearing how God is leading you into following Him. So, and then you have this course wrap up as week 10. Fall 2018 is a little unique because Thanksgiving week happens to fall into week 9. Typically, I give week 10 a little bit of a light load because we're wrapping things up. But this time I gave week 9 as the lighter load. But you're certainly welcome to work ahead. And then finally is the signature assignment, and then you get to rest and relax, right? So, okay. Every single week you open this up. One other thing I will say about the view. There's a whole bunch of different ways you could look at the course. You could look at assignments. You could look at discussions. There's, 37 different ways to look at a course. I want you to come from this direction every time. So you're going to click on week 1, practical theology. Oops. Wants to give you a definition. Week 1. And this week you'll see that there's an overview of where we're going. I just wrote that one out. It's faster to read, I think, than watch videos. There is a video of Mark Cloud Branson, and he's explaining the idea of practical theology, a Prezi that I walk you through. There's no audio; it's just click and follow the next description, and then the activities you need to do that week. Whenever you click on a lot of these discussion activities, sometimes they'll take you into small groups. Some weeks, I don't need to know the definition of discussion, and in that case, you may need to either follow a shortcut link back home, or you can always go back to the home page by doing this. So every week, you open up this page, and then week 1, week 2, week 3, whichever comes next would be what you do after that. Syllabus, you can find a link to the syllabus here. The Getting Started, you've obviously found that. That just gives you some overviews for the course. Q&A is where you put in any questions you may have. Remember, on all the posts that there's instructions that you need to follow here. If you're looking for a certain keyword, you can type it in there. To put your own question, you have to click on reply. And then if you hit the subscribe button, you will receive a notification in your email of anything that might be pertinent, but all of the information would come from this subscribe button to your email. So you have to decide if you want to know everything that everyone's asking and clutter your email box, or if you just want to come back and search as the quarter goes on. Click back on home to get you back to this page. All right. On the far left, you can go to the school's library. Here's the calendar. When you get to the calendar, you'll be able to see there's no appointments up just yet, but you can see the due dates, that are events, and activities you have to have done. Next week, you'll have an opportunity to sign up for classes or meetings with me and instead of doing the weekly post, and you'd find that here in the calendar app. Go back to courses. You have to go back this way. IS500. Go back to this course. It's very sensitive for some reason. Here's another link to the syllabus. Here's all the files you have to do with the course. There's going to be stuff in there that you don't even need to worry about. That's just way too much information. I wouldn't bother going there. Conferences, when we meet, you click on the conferences button, and you can't right now see that view, so don't worry about it. But once we have conferences created to meet with the professor or the TA or your vocation formation leader, that's the link you would use for that. I think that gets us started. Just biggest thing to remember is everything gets tackled from this view. You can see what's coming up here on the right. Here's your to-do list, also on the right. And then the other place you can always find out what to do next is when you actually go on the page, you'll see that there's always these activities and sometimes an opportunity to see what's coming down the page. And there's a shortcut page right there to the home page. All right. If you have any questions, please put them in the Q&A, and I will answer them as quick as I can. Thanks.